Welcome to Force Conversations, episode 15. As always, I'm your host, Mike, and this is my co-host, Andre.
Hey guys, how's it going? So Mike, Super Bowl was this Sunday.
It was.
Who did you root for? Who were you rooting for?
Overall, I didn't really care, but as I started to think about it more, I kind of rooted a little bit more for the Seahawks. A couple reasons. One, New England's kind of got enough Super Bowls over the past 20 years, so they didn't really need one. But the bigger key is we had a former Michigan coach, guy who coached at University of Michigan, versus a former Ohio State guy, so I'm naturally going to root for the Michigan guy, i.e. the wall behind
You
me.
got it. Yeah.
So I rooted for Mike McDonald, and my boy AJ Barner got the only offensive touchdown by the Seahawks, tight end for the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. So that was pretty cool. He won a national championship at Michigan and won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks. That's legit.
Cool.
You got really loud.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. So I don't know anything about football. I watched it at Vanessa's house, and I found myself rooting for the Seahawks because I liked their jerseys better. I mean,
fair. At least you picked something, man. At least you picked something.
Yeah. I just never got into football. I've always been a hockey fan, So it just doesn't really interest me that much. So
fair.
Yeah. Speaking of the Super Bowl, of course, the slide didn't change. We haven't gotten a real trailer since
Star Wars trailer.
A real Star Wars trailer since Solo came out. And before that, I don't even remember ever seeing one. I do remember the old Collider Jedi Council days where when they did their podcast, they'd always speculate, "Oh, we're getting a trailer." Every single time, and they were always wrong, and it drove me.
What is your definition of a trailer versus teaser?
I think a trailer actually shows you something.
Like it's clips from the movie, whether they've been removed or whatever. It was produced as production of the movie, put into trailer form. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
I got you.
So we haven't gotten a serious trailer before this teaser.
So this wouldn't count as a trailer then.
I still don't think it counts. I still don't think it counts.
I would agree with you on that.
But to me, it looked like the Budweiser commercials.
It did.
Had not immediately. I was not convinced that this was the Mando and Grogu trailer until I saw from the very front. It was the shot from the front. It kind of looked like Tauntauns, and then it was the side of the face, and I was
the side profile. Yeah, when you saw the snout, and you're like, wait a minute.
Those are Tauntauns!
Yeah, yep. Same thing over here.
So,
got excited.
I heard that there's nothing from this teaser is in the movie at all. That's what I've heard. I don't want to say there is that snow planet that they are on with the AT-ATs or AT-ATs, whichever you want to say. I think it's AT-AT, but whatever you want to say.
It's all right, man.
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I think they could be on Hoth. I mean, after the Battle of Hoth, the Empire could have gone back like a remnant force, and they could have just taken that over,
Like Thrawn could be there.
What was that?
I said like Thrawn could be there.
I don't know if Thrawn would be there, but
just saying, you never know where he's gonna hide out. Yeah,
you never know. I don't think this is gonna be the Avengers style movie yet.
No.
So I don't think Thrawn's gonna show up in this. I think he's gonna show up in Ahsoka season 2, if anything.
Do we know who the bad guy is in Mandalorian yet? Mandalorian Grogu? We don't know for sure.
I don't think we know anything.
It's not going to be Moff Gideon because he's arrested, right?
Well, if you remember the end of season 3, there was the clones of Gideon. Like, they're all clones. There's a ton of clones of Moff Gideon. So we could see an army of Moff Gideon clones coming after Mando. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, the Gideon troopers. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So do you want to know how much a Super Bowl ad costs?
I already know, because I'm pretty sure we had this quiz at work. Somebody put it on a board there, right?
Yeah. Low end, $8 million for a 30-second clip.
Or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that this teaser was worth it if we didn't get anything related to the movie?
Hold on. I want to add on to that. That is the cost for it to air, not the cost of the additional production that it costs to make it.
Yeah. That's true too.
So you spent money to make it, and then spent, let's just say, 8 to 10 million to air it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be looking at, 10 to 15 million, maybe, depending on how much work you put into it in CGI.
Low end.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. I don't think it was worth it. I think they're gonna release one more trailer. They have to. But what did this do? We've had one Star Wars trailer ever in the Super Bowl. What streak are you keeping? You're not.
Well, they're keeping the streak of not doing them is what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So like, when do you think we'll get a final trailer? I mean, we still have 3 months, but like, when do you think that trailer's gonna come out? It's got to be soon.
You'd really feel like if that movie's coming out in 3 months, it would be literally any time. Like within the next couple weeks. Yeah, for sure. Like, it feels like that's the best time, especially because that aired during the Super Bowl. It would have been. Here's my take. That airs. End of the trailer says full trailer coming week from now, 2 weeks from now, whatever. Or put a date at the end that says full trailer.
Or at the bottom say, for full trailer, go to our YouTube channel.
Right.
Do something. But yeah. I don't think they've got a lot of time left. I think they've got to release a trailer. I mean, even if they release the final trailer and then do just little TV spots that are just variations of the final trailer, it's gotta be soon. It's gotta be soon.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd say within the month. I'd say within a month.
You have to. I mean, the trailer that the little teaser trailer that came out a little while ago didn't have nearly enough. I wouldn't think it had nearly enough to get people super excited and pumped to go see it, other than the people that were like hardcore into the show before that trailer came out. Like, I think that fan base type is going to go see it whether there's a trailer or not. Like you and I. Like, even if they don't put out a trailer, we're still going to go see it, right?
Yeah. I know that it's coming out. So.
Right. But I think to bring in more of like the general audience that isn't like the diehard Star Wars fan, you got to give them something to build up hype for it, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I do know, though, that Lucasfilms attempted to clear up confusion over the trailer during the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So they stated that their creative and marketing team landed on a unique concept that gave a nod to classic big game spots of years past, which is why you kind of felt like the Budweiser, right? That's what they were going for, was playing off of that Budweiser ad. It said it captured the warmth, humor, and emotional connection between these two beloved characters, and it was the perfect next step for Lucasfilm's campaign as they lead up to their big screen debut this summer. They wanted the commercial, the teaser, the whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. They wanted it to feel instantly iconic, cinematic, and quintessentially Star Wars.
Okay.
Now, the trailer was directed by Jon Favreau, so that kind of trips me out. That like they hired him. He's a pretty big name directing wise.
I mean,
to air just this small commercial.
But him and Filoni have been the heads of Mando the entire time.
No. I understand that, but he was also involved with Marvel. He directed like I think two of the three Iron Man movies and a bunch of other stuff. I'm just saying,
And
like,
Elf.
yeah, yes. Well, I
And
mean,
Elf.
Made. There's a bunch of movies he directed. I'm just saying, like, that's a pretty big name to direct this short trailer clip, teaser, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
To air during the Super Bowl that literally has nothing to do with the movie. So that means you sat down and had planning sessions of what you were going to do that you knew wasn't going to be in the movie. Like, that just trips me out.
I don't want to interrupt, but do you think the people at the Super Bowl have like a jumbotron with the trailer
that plays the commercials?
Because that's all I care about is the commercials.
They just missed it. Yeah, no,
they
just missed it.
They just have to watch them all on YouTube.
$3,600. I think they said the average ticket for the Super Bowl was like $3,600.
Oh,
so they spent $3,600 before they knew if their team was going to make it. Because I think you saw people there with like Green Bay Packers jerseys on, with Steelers towels, with like a bunch of different jerseys, right? So these people spent money. Their teams didn't end up making it. They didn't get to watch commercials. Like, to me, I'm like, there's so many things I would rather spend my Super Bowl Sunday doing.
I feel like this game is it's got to be the longest. Just to, again, I'm not a football guy.
Yeah, because the halftime is longer.
Me.
Halftime's
longer. You've got halftime that's longer. You've got all those commercials that are airing. They want to get as much as many commercials as possible. Get all the ad revenue.
They want to make as much money as they can. Yeah,
exactly. Sure. So it's got to be longer. So you just paid $3,600 minimum for
sitting at the longest regulation football game of the
year
for
TV timeouts. Ridiculous. Anyway, sorry. I needed to know.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, so that's all I have on that. I don't know if do you have anything else on the Super Bowl teaser?
No, I don't. Not at all. Okay. So the next thing that we have is Star Wars Rogue Squadron. The screenwriter, Matthew Robinson, is hoping that with Dave Filoni and Lin-Manuel Brennan as leaders of Lucasfilm, that this project will be brought back to life. No one ever said it was canceled, but it just was never greenlit. So, like, I think Star Wars or Lucasfilm, when this was announced, they gave a date, basically, of when this is going to come out. And they obviously have never released it. So, like, what is the holdup? What is the holdup? Do you think that Rogue Squadron got moved into Star Wars Starfighter? That they just rebranded and changed things up a little bit?
Maybe. I wonder, though, too, if they decided not to make it because somebody put the wrong kind of planes inside that.
There are airplanes on the left side, yeah. I did not notice that.
You got some... Them planes that Luke used to fly through Beggar's Canyon.
Yeah. Little crap dusters, you know?
I don't remember much about this, I guess. It's been a while, right?
It has. I think it was back during, like, the, I want to say around Last Jedi when it was announced, and they didn't really do much with it. I hope it's still on the table. I really hope it's still on the table because the Rogue Squadron games back in the day were pretty sweet. I played one on GameCube, and those were always fun. Could never beat them. I mean, I was like 8 years old, so like I couldn't do much.
Like trying to fly it, it's like slow. How do I slow this ship down faster?
Yeah,
like slow down.
I've never been good at flying simulators, so like, but the crazy thing is, I think I'm pretty good at like Battlefield flying, which is crazy because I've never been helicopters. Helicopters, not planes.
You're good at helicopters in Call of Duty, not cars though.
Always run into things. Okay, so anyway, would you like to add anything on Rogue Squadron, or you all set?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, here's here's a big one. Here's a big one. Okay. Bob Iger says that AI content is coming to Disney Plus in December. So it's starting with shorts and clips, but eventually will be leading to longer videos and possibly shows and movies. And then it can be user-generated content. So not even like Star Wars directors. So I mean, they're going to pick and choose what they want to add, but it could be the people that are doing the Jango Fett AI stuff and the other things like that. But like, do we really want that? Is that what like I'm okay with having AI ideas.
They've gotta still like parse through it and say, hey, yes, this stays along with canon. This doesn't break or change anything, and stuff like that. And I imagine that's the stuff they're going to release, or unless they're going to create like a almost like a Marvel What If, like where it's not part of canon and it's not Legends. It's just like it's like What If content where like, oh hey, like all this AI content, like this is good to post or whatever, and it's just like different content that's Star Wars related, but it's not considered part of canon, then I don't care. But if you're telling me like Disney is going to like make money off of other people making AI content just so they can be lazy and not have to make new Star Wars content, that's trash. Well, I'm not saying it's trash on the fans, because there's some fan content out there or fan ideas that I don't think are bad. I'm not saying on that side. I'm saying
that Jango Fett one was amazing.
I thought so.
That Jango Fett one was crazy. I didn't care for the Luke one as much, but anyway, there is I don't know. Like there is an aspect of like, what if it's like YouTube where people can get paid, like ad revenue from this? Like, what if they get chosen? What do they get a percentage of? You know?
Ooh, man! If you're telling me that like they're going to use this as a possible tool to find new writers and / directors or idea people for Star Wars, that might be kind of cool. That might be kind of cool for sure. What I just don't want to see is like somebody producing like a 30-minute video of something and it ends up being really good and Disney's like, hey, check this out. This is ours because, you know, we let them make it. And it's like, dang, like what the heck? But if they're going to use it as ways to fuel and bring in ideas and build a better universe, I mean, maybe that'd be cool.
I mean, with the whole Sora 2 thing, you know, they're gonna allow the AI in Sora 2 programs to be Star Wars related. So like they're adding characters like Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, Ahsoka, and a few others. I don't recall the whole list, but they're allowing content with those characters to be made. But they've got to be like, they're putting them in. I don't know how to explain this. Yeah. So anyway, Sora 2 is gonna have Star Wars stuff, and I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea. I don't think it's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah, for me, I think it's like a wait and see thing. I want to see what this actually means and how they use it. Because like I said, I think if they use it to find people that are able to tell really good in-universe stories, like they're trying to bring in new ideas, but ideas that fit in canon, and they use this as a tool to weed people out and say, hey, this person has some pretty good ideas. They look at this clip that they made, like we might not keep the full AI clip that they generated, but let's bring them in because I like what they're thinking and where they're headed, right? If they're doing it for that, cool, I'm down. Like let's see where it goes. If they're doing it just so like we can have more Star Wars content, but they don't have to worry about making it so they don't catch the flack when it's not good, or if it's not being viewed, and they can be like, hey, see, nobody wants new Star Wars content. Look at all the new stuff that's out there and people aren't watching it. Like that's just lazy. That's lazy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so we'll have to see. I'm
Yeah.
skeptical, but there could be possible good, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll just have to play it by ear.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Just gotta let them cook, So next we have the Jar Binks comics. There's gonna be 3 variants, and I'm gonna get them all.
Me's a terrible character.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, February 11th. Okay? I'm getting all 3 variants. And I will read it as soon as I get them. And then I will have a report for next week about how it is.
Wait, you don't have to read all 3 of them. You just have to read one of them.
I understand, but I want all 3 variants. I'm going to read...
Okay, but you should buy 4. Let me tell you why. Buy 3 variants, put them in plastic, never touch them. Buy the 4th one, whatever variant cover you like the best, use that one to read, and that way if you ruin it, you still got 3 mint condition versions.
I'm not going to ruin it.
There you go.
I'm not going to ruin it,
know,
and
man.
I'm not selling them.
You just said that if you get in a lightsaber battle, your hands like sweat like crazy. And you're telling me you're not going to get sweat hands at all, or like
I
tacky,
will.
sticky
Do you
fingers
know?
on comic? You're gonna put
Do you
white
know how
gloves on,
many?
aren't you?
Do you know how many pairs of nitrile gloves I have for doing prop work?
I think you
So
need
many.
to make. You need to
I have
record you
boxes.
reading the comic book, and then fast forward it into a short so people can see you reading through it with your gloves on.
I'll put the camera face down, just ooh. I think that video would get taken down if that's the case.
Oh, I think so too, for sure.
But anyway, next week I will give a little review.
Okay. Out of those 3 right now, if you had to pick, which one would be your favorite?
If I had to pick one, it would be the middle one. The middle one. But we'll see.
I'm gonna
gonna get all 3. You're gonna go left. Left is cool.
Yeah.
Left is definitely cool. Right is cool too.
I don't know. Maybe the right one because it doesn't even have Jar Jar on it.
Yeah, that threw me off. Like, why not? Why didn't you add Kelleran on there? You know, like
I mean, yeah.
it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me that they didn't have Kelleran on there. I don't know. Anyway, so next we have the Acolyte season 2, that would have a few main focuses. We have the focus of Plagueis, and then we have May's role as a somewhat of a stand-in for Darth Revan. I mean, I can see similarities. I don't think they would have, made May into Revan, but I think they went for a similar look. I think they're retroactive.
Yeah.
Like, they're retroactively saying all these things so that they get a little more interest, I think. Again, I liked the show. But, yeah.
I think it would make more sense if they had made a season 2 and it focused on Plagueis, for Plagueis to not have either of them as his apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to lead to Sidious, right? Eventually. But if Chimera is going to be basically the founder of the Knights of Ren,
which are not
then
Sith.
he has to have a pupil or pupils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like you and I have talked about this. I would have been okay with the season 2. I really would have,
Yeah.
especially if it wasn't like, hey, we're focused on only these 2 characters from season 1. If they made like it broader, like I think that'd have been cool. But yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I think a lot of the I personally think a lot of the issues that the Acolyte had was just marketing. You know, all the there was no hype about it. There was just people just making up things about Star Wars, like their own headcanon, like the cast making their own headcanon kind of thing. And then Fjord, or whatever his name is, I forget his name, Fjord, I want to say, the one Jedi, he multiple times said that Anakin Skywalker blew up the Death Star. Multiple times. Like, I get it. Maybe once.
Well, like, you're talking in interviews as the actor.
In interviews.
Like,
yes,
you
sorry.
Said that during
in
the
interviews.
show? Like, that didn't happen during the show?
In interviews. Yes.
I'm like, wait. How is Anakin not born yet? Death Star doesn't exist, but Anakin blew it up. This dude's a future. Like, he can see the future, but he just messed up.
He can see the future.
The kid's first name?
Okay, I just... Once I understand. You are in an interview. I'd mess up in an interview for national TV, you know?
Yeah.
I for sure would. But multiple times? Multiple times saying Anakin instead of Luke. Like...
But the question is, did nobody correct him?
Right after the first time, like, you'd think.
Nobody said anything like, hey, just wanted to clarify. Luke Skywalker blew up the Death Star, not Anakin, who was Darth Vader.
Right. And I don't think, I truly don't think that you need to have actors that are Star Wars obsessed. I think it helps, but I don't think you need obsessed fans to be in the show.
No, I don't think you do, but at least, like if he wouldn't have made comments on any of the era that his character didn't exist on, I think that's okay, right? Like if if Daisy Ridley never comments on the original trilogy because Rey didn't exist during that timeline, it's whatever, man. I don't care. If she's talking about stuff during her timeline and she's like, oh yeah, Kylo Ren, oh yeah, that was Luke Skywalker's son, we'd all be like, you were in the movie. Like that's your time frame that you're in the movie. Like, how do you not know that, right? But like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to comment on eras of Star Wars that your show or movie is not taking place in. Like, that's fine.
Right.
You don't have to be an expert, but at least know the era that you're in, right?
Yeah. Like, get a little PR, like, coaching, you know?
Oh, yeah, like Yoda, the little purple dude?
That wasn't supposed to be in the show?
Yeah, right. Wait a minute.
Anyway, on to our character spotlight, Mike.
Character spotlight. Who
character
you got today?
Spotlight. For today's character spotlight, we have Plo Koon.
Okay.
Plo Koon is a Keldor Jedi in the prequel trilogy era, Clone Wars era. He wasn't my favorite Jedi, if I'm being honest with you. Kit Fisto has always been my favorite Jedi. But, you know, Plo Koon's cool. You know. He was in Star Wars, he was one of the most respected Jedi Masters on the council during the Clone Wars. Known for his calm, compassionate leadership, especially towards the clone troopers. He famously said to a clone trooper that was like, I'm faceless, I don't matter, blah, 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 blah. He's like, not to me, they're soldiers, not expendable clones. So he cared about his troops. He cared. He found and mentored Ahsoka Tano and brought her into the Jedi Council. I keep saying council.
I think I saw a little bit about that in the episodes that I've watched so far, because she's mentioned him. Times,
I think in like the first or the last episode of the Malevolence arc, where Plo Koon and his clone troopers are in that escape pod.
Yeah, yep, and she gets worried and about him and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
That's because Dave Filoni, who helped create Clone Wars, is a huge Plo Koon fan. He actually made his own Plo Koon costume and went to Star Wars Celebration, like one of the first Star Wars celebrations after Revenge of the Sith came out. I want to
Okay.
say, I could be wrong on that, but I know he made a Plo Koon costume and went to some sort of convention. I want to say I want to say it's Celebration after Revenge of the Sith, but I could be wrong. So don't quote me on
Okay.
that. He had to wear a breathing mask and goggles, you can see on that picture, because his atmosphere on his planet was very toxic to most others. So, like, he's used to breathing these toxins, so, like, his species, if they go off-world, has to wear masks and breathing apparatuses to just
So
survive.
does the mask like have toxic air in it?
Yeah, basically, like these little tusks that are right here are full of like little
Toxin?
little toxin
Toxin
pellets.
vials?
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
tragically.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, you have to watch, if you're a Sith, you have to watch where you kill him, because if you strike his face, you're probably dead too.
Oh. Yeah, God forbid one of those vials falls, you know?
Jeez. All right, tragically killed.
Tragically killed during Order 66. As you can see on screen, that GIF playing is him being shot down by his own clones in the middle of a fight. Just terrible. Terrible way to go, you know?
Bro didn't even have a chance to fight back. Like, at least
I don't
like,
even think
a
he
lot
knew
of
it
the
was his
others
own
could
guys.
do something. There were only a few Jedi that didn't get to fight back, right? Like, Kiadi Mundi didn't get to fight back. Like, he was like, "Hey, come on!" And
Oh,
then all of a sudden
he blocked
stopped and
a
was
few.
Like,
I think
and
he
then,
blocked a few.
The blue Twilight Jedi.
Ayla Secura just got
Yes.
full autoed.
She got gunned.
By my boy Commander Bly, my favorite clone trooper. I'm working on it on his helmet right now, actually. Dude, he's my favorite clone. Anyway,
Okay.
why Plo Koon's cool? He represents what the Jedi were supposed to be: wise, empathetic, and protective of those under
Compassionate.
his command. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a fan favorite, despite being on screen for a limited amount of time. I mean, with the Clone Wars, it definitely brought up his screen time, but still not anywhere near
Not
like
drastically.
Obi-Wan status. You know, Obi-Wan, Anakin status.
Who's gonna
you know?
be on Obi-Wan status? Like, or
Exactly.
Anakin's? Like,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, I get that, but like, I mean, yeah. Okay. I haven't seen. I'm only on season 2, so I'm gonna keep going and watching more and stuff like that. But
Speaking of, have you watched any more, and do you have any news to report on your Clone Wars rewatch?
you keep telling me wait till season 3, and I'm trying not to be like super judgy on stuff. My update right now is I got 2 things. In season 2, episode 4, the whole couple argument between Anakin and Padme is super cringe. It's like the stereotypical like dysfunctional marriage in all movies and TV shows, where it's like I don't want you to do this. No, matter of fact, you're not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Well, now I'm definitely going to do this. And it's like, okay, that's annoying. My biggest thing so far in season 1 and 2, I like the Ahsoka series with Rosario Dawson. I thought that show was good. I'm glad I watched that before I watched Clone Wars, because I think right now, if I would have been in season 2 watching Clone Wars and that came out, I would have skipped the show because Ahsoka is so freaking annoying.
Oh, wait, just wait, dude.
So
season 3,
freaking
season
annoying.
3, dude. People hated Ahsoka from the moment she was released to like season 3 era of her being around. People hated
Like I said, you
it.
keep saying that. I'm gonna take your word on it, and I'm not. But right now, like I just watched like I'm up to like episode 6, and I think I watched a couple like going by the order thing that you sent me, like it went season 2, episode 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, 4, 5, 6, right? So like I kind of went through those, and man, I'm just like, oh, gosh, like I feel like the best moments are when she's not on screen. Like it's just so it's so bad.
Yeah.
But like I said, you keep saying it gets better in season 3, so I'm biding the
so much
time
better.
and I'm gonna let it go, and I'll see how I feel come season 3 for sure.
Right on.
But yeah,
right on.
other than
Listen,
that, no huge updates. A lot of the episodes I've been putting nothing to write about, not because like they're not good, but because they're not like, oh man, this is one of my favorite episodes, and they're also not like, oh, I hate this episode, I don't like it, right? Like they're good episodes. So yeah,
man, I really need to start rewatching these with you. I told you at work today that I once you hit season 3 to let me know and I'll start watching them again. But,
right.
But I feel like I should at least watch them so I can remember like what happens and like be like, oh yeah,
it's annoying. No.
And then I can be like, oh, there's an Easter egg in this episode, blah 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 blah, you know. But I feel like you should watch the Clone Wars all the way through once. And if you do rewatches like I do, you know, I always start at like season 3 era, you know. I think it's important to see where it started and have an understanding of the relationships that are being built, but it's just rough. Like, obviously you can't go from episode 2 and the Attack of the Clones movie and then skip to season 3 of the Clone Wars and be like, who are these people?
Who are these people? Yeah, no, for sure.
Right.
For sure. I get it. But yeah, I mean, overall, not bad.
Give me a Captain Rex series. I want to know where he came from. I want to know how he became Anakin's best friend.
He came from the cloning process.
I know, but give me the Jango Fett series. Give me the Jango Fett series. That, you know, at the end of that Jango Fett series, it was heavily implied that was Captain Rex. I want to see from that point to where he became Anakin's man. I want to see it. I want to see it. It can be a Clone Wars show.
Didn't he have a different like best friend after he was Darth Vader that he ended up killing? It was in a comic or something like that.
Appo. Yeah, Commander Appo.
Yeah,
Commander Appo was pretty cool. Yeah, no. Rex.
Was Appo a clone or was Appo like an actual...
Appo was a clone. Yeah.
Okay.
I think in the comic... no, it was... Who was it? It was either... It might have been Appo. Maybe it was Commander Fox. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember if it was a member of the 501st or if it was one of the Coruscant guards. Because it was at the temple. They were in the Jedi. They were going into the Jedi library to find Jocasta Nu, who was the Jedi librarian. The one that's like, oh, do you need help? Do you need help, Sonny? Yeah. That lady.
The lady that got knocked out by the shape-shifting pirate dude.
Yeah,
the shape-shifting bounty hunter guy. That wasn't Zam Wessel.
It was not. Yeah, she got away from those clones, and Vader was not happy, and he just snapped either Appo or Fox or Thorne's neck. I can't remember which of the 3 clone commanders it was.
Okay.
I want to say it. I want to say it's Appo. Appo was cool, but I don't know. But anyway,
not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Not a big
deal. Do you have anything else you would like to add, Mike?
I do not, man. I think that's it.
You do not. So, if you liked the episode, like, subscribe, throw us a comment if you want to tell me my editing sucks, which I think it's gotten better. I know I've said that, but, you know, we started a found parts series.
Or if you're a Star Wars know-it-all and you want to comment on our found parts or did you knows, You can tell us you know.
Oh my god. You want to tell me that I'm wrong for saying gray pauldrons? Go ahead. It drives up our engagement. So,
that's fine. Yeah.
thank you guys. Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I love being told I'm wrong. Even though I'm not really that wrong about it. But, whatever. But whatever. Anyway, like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz, comment. And we will see you in the next one next week.
Yes.
See ya.